Hey, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Akim out there that are pushing this truth with nothing but sincerity. So with that, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. So with that, I want to speak upon the valley. You know what a valley is. So a valley, because we here live in the Central Valley, of California, and even right here, where I live in Coahuila, you can see like mountains around us. They're not so far, they're not so close to us, but you see, this is like a big bowl. It's a valley right here because back in the day, this used to be all nothing but water, though, the Central Valley, though. Because even over there in Fresno, people were able to find seashells in their backyards and shit. So a lot of this was like, underwater, though. And the valley, even like a valley too, there's water there. Like a valley, like a looks like not like a river, but like a valley of water though, and things like that. So pretty much that's kind of little description of a valley, what it is. And well, this is Psalms 23:4, and it says, "Yea, though I walk through this King David, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff they comfort me." So I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, and that's talking about America, because a valley is like somewhere that's low, someone that's low in the shadow of death, though. Because right here, man, to be a Jake, though, is dangerous, though, man. You see Jake getting shot up by the police and things like that. So this is the valley of the shadow of death, though, because, what I mean, death is lurking around the corners and things like that, especially if you're an Israelite. So this modern Babylon, it is the valley of shadow of death because it's just that we can't just walk down the street, though, man, and we're always being targeted, though. People talk about other countries being dangerous and shit, though. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's other countries that's poverty dangerous, though. But America, just dangerous in general, though. So with the valley is somewhat, it's a low state, though. So low state for us Israelites, though, man. And this is death right here because, man, how many motherfuckers been getting killed right here, man? Especially from the tribe of Judah, Jake, though. Jake been being killed since they got here, though. Since even before, me on the boats, though. So, so it says, "Thy rod and thy staff they comfort me," and being in the spirit, though, and having this Bible, and it comforts us too. Yahweh Shai in the Bible, because we are in the valley shadow of death, though. And there's nothing that could comfort us but there's the scriptures and in the Bible, though. And that's the thing about it, though. So Ezekiel 37:2, and it says, "And caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there was very many an open valley, and lo, they were very dry." And saying open valley is real, like I said, the valley being somewhere low and lot. So it was a lot. And it says they're very dry, and that's talking about our people being spiritually dead, though. you know and because it's 3, it says, "And said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord, thou knowest." It says again, he said unto me, "Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord." See? So how is it that if you got to think literal, how is it that Ezekiel is literally going to talk to bones, though? Think about it. How is it that Ezekiel is going to talk to literally bones, though? So that wouldn't make sense, right? So this is talking about our people being spiritually dead, though, man. Not having this truth, though, not having this word, though. They're just walking around being sinners, though. They're dead. They're dead from the neck up, because it says, "Thus say the Lord God unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath," which that breath goes back to wisdom, "to enter you, and you shall live." Because when people think about that, people think about like a literal breath, though. So you could breathe, though, and live, though. No, that breath is talking about that wisdom, though. You know what I mean? Because you can even get that in I know it's Wisdom of Solomon. I think 7:21. Oh, 24 Slakia. Well, 25. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. So consider a she, right? She passeth and goeth through all things by reason of her pureness, and here's the key part. 25. For she is breath of the power of God. See, the wisdom is the breath of the power of God, and a pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty. Therefore, can no defiled thing fall into her. See? But it says, for she is the breath, talking about the wisdom of the power of God, though. So I was talking about Ezekiel, what was it, the 5th chapter? Yeah, 5th does say to these bones, behold, I will cause breath, though. So that breath is that wisdom and understanding, though, and you should live. Because once you come into understanding the truth, though, and you know about the sins, though, you won't commit them no more. So therefore, you're not accountable to for the sins, though, man. Because your cloak, you're not gonna have a cloak for your sins, though. Not have protection, though. So therefore, you doing the will of your how about Shim Shai, you're actually living, though, man. But people think carnally like a living, though. you know. But it says open valley, though. You know what I mean? Open valley. So you see what I'm saying, though. So therefore, we are dry bones we were dry bones out here before, though, man. And these low, because we're in the valley in the low state, though. You know what I'm saying, though. So the word, the truth, though, man, it's like the osmosis, though, or the osmosis, osis, like not osmosis. That's the cell in the body, though. Like the water cell, I believe. The osis, you spell it OASIS, the osis. You know what I mean? That's a little water that's in the desert, though. Because that's the truth, this word, though, man. Because when someone see, like, let's say you're walking in the desert, though, and you see water, though, man, you're gonna be so happy, though, because you're gonna be so thirsty, though. See what I'm saying, though? So the osis is this word, though. Isaiah 1:6, it says, from the sole of the foot even unto the head, there's no soundness in it. But wounds and bruises and petrifying sores, they have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. See, so we're, as a people, we're still hurt, It's like fucking allergies. Going back to, slavery and, all these things that these other heathens have caused to our people, though, man. So we're still like, we still have, we're still messed up, though, mentally, man. That Stockholm syndrome, though, even at that, though, but once you come into this truth, though, man, these they will be mollified with ointment, though, man. You know what I mean? Your wounds and things like that will be mollified with ointment, and you'll start getting better, though. You know what I mean? Because you come to understand, though, you'll come to understand that why we went to slavery, why the Assyrians invaded Israel. You know what I mean? Why did the Babylonians invaded Judah? You'll start understanding all these things just because our people were wicked as hell, though. Still are to this day. You know. So our people are still, all fucked up from like the time of slavery and the conquistadores and shit, though, man. you know. So our people have bruises that have open sores, though. You know what I mean? They have open sores. Because let's look into that. Because it says petrifying sores, right? So let's go into that word petrifying. What's like if I'm saying it wrong? I think that's how you spell it. Petrify. Corruption, the state of being portrayed, history genres in a state of decay, So like, being decayed, though, man. So our people are getting decayed, spiritually wise, though. You know what I'm saying, though? Decaying swords, though, man. So, you ever had an open sword, man? That motherfucker hurts, though. Like crazy. You know. So that's the thing about it, though, man. So I'll get this last precept right here. Psalms 119 and 176. It says, "I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek thy servant, for I do not forget thy commandments." Though, see. So the Most High won't forget your command. The says, "I do not forget thy commandments." Though, see, well, that's how we're supposed to be, because 175 says, "Let my soul live, and I shall praise thee, and let thy judgments help me." See, and it says, "Let my soul live, and I shall praise thee." See, that's doing the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, though. It says, "Let my soul live, and I shall praise thee, and let thy judgments help me." Yeah, so make your judgments humble me and shit, though. You know what I mean? But let me live at least, as in do the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, though. And what I'm saying, though, and things like that. So that's what we're supposed to do, man. See, when Jake think about living, they're thinking about spending money, having women around them, and going to different diverse places and shit, though, visiting places. They think that's carnal shit, man. They think that's actually living, though. You know what I mean? But living is actually doing the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, though, to the fullest, though, man. That's actually living, though, man. Because you gotta understand, we're Israelites. We got the curses, and this valley, though, it's low for us, though, because you know what I mean. We could get killed for just being a. You could just kill for being a so-called Mexican or so-called black, though, man. We could be. Look at how many Jakes walk down the street and shit and get killed, though. They just never make it back home. You know what I mean, though. So this is a fucking dangerous place, though, man. This is the valley of the shadow of death, man. So with that, hopefully this video was edifying. Until the next one I say, Shalom.